What's up, guys? This is the other story time that I talked about in my last video. Um, yeah. So this is about how one of my teachers had cussed at us. And before you say, well, a lot of teachers cuss. Yeah, but this is the thing. This teacher never cussed. This was in 5th grade, and I had her. It was my art teacher. I've had her since kindergarten. Now, since I'm in 6th grade, I have totally different teachers. I don't have her anymore. But when I tell you, things happen, things happened. So, let's get straight on into the story. Also, if you want to help a girl out, please subscribe. It does help. Thank you for 1K. I don't think I did say that. I did say that in a few, but yeah. Thank you for 1,100 subscribers. Like, but here's the story. So, I was in art one day. Our teacher was so mad at her other class that she let it out on us. I was in a friend group with a particular not friendly, the bad kids in the class. That was my friend group. But we didn't make fun of people unless they were, like, everybody made fun of them. Like, we weren't the only ones. But also, we were the type of people that would make trouble. But I was one of those silent kids in class. I didn't talk a lot unless that was that specific friend group, because I've known them forever and I've also gotten to know them. But they were messing around in class, and my art teacher had enough of it. So she had instantly started yelling. She was like, do you guys know that you make people's life a living H word? And I was like, whoa! Whoa there! Because also, a lot of the teachers are actually not allowed to cuss. If they are found cussing, they could possibly lose their job or have a suspension, having to deal with all that. And I was like, I had my eyes wide. I looked over to my friend who was talking and making trouble. Her eyes were wide. Everybody's eyes were wide. I had looked over to one of the kids who had got a little made fun of because of the way he is and the way he acts. Nobody actually really liked him because of the way he was acting. I don't really know. I wasn't involved in it. I was just, no. But I looked over to him, and he was looking over to one of my friends, which had particularly made me know that this was particular for him. I just don't really know what happened in his family. I don't know anything really. But from what I know, he gets made fun of. And so I guess he was looking at the people who was making him mad, and it just, But then she continued. She was like, do you know that every word you F-word say can ruin someone's life? Do you know that people actually give a D word about what you say, and it puts an effect on your life? And I was a little confused at this point. We was like, what does this conversation have to do with us? We was just talking. Also, she wasn't doing anything. We were doing our work. We were doing what she told us to do. She allowed us to talk. We were getting confused as more as she talked. So eventually, she had set off like a ticking time bomb. She was cussing left to right, left to right. And me being the tattletale I am, I did tell the assistant principal and the, principal. Because here's the thing. She was cussing. She never cussed. Also, she had also cussed particular at me. Saying, like, I think I don't have a very good memory sometimes. But I think she said, that some people actually want to kill themselves because of the F word things you say. She was pointing at me. I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And I didn't actually say this to her, but I'm like, whoa, what did I do? This is all in my head. I'm like, whoa, what did I do? And I'm looking, and then she goes over to another student cussing. I look at Ari, and I look at my friend. I go over to her, and I whisper to her, what did I do? And she was like, look, I don't know. It would be understandable if she pointed at me and said it, but I don't know about you. And if your mom find out about this, your mom gonna be mad. So you might as well tell the principal and the assistant principal. And I had nodded my head. And I was like, are you gonna tell Tish? She was like, yeah, I'm gonna be with you. So after class, we told my teacher. And after I told my teacher, she had told us to go to the assistant principal and the principal when we passed by their office in the cafeteria, the hallway that we had to go in. And so both me and my friend go down the hallway. We go to the office. And my principal wasn't available, but my assistant principal was. So then we tell her everything she said, every single word, of course, only saying the beginning letter and, word, like F word and D word and all that. And our assistant principal were saying the cuss words for us, so she knew exact words. So we filed the report, we did, and a week later, we go into the office. Oh, look who's there! It's our art teacher. She looks at us. She was like, I never meant those things to you. She is a very kind person, okay? But this was unacceptable, especially the way she pointed at me and stuff. And I had stayed silent, and I looked at my friend, and we just kept walking. So she told us to tell exactly what happened. We did, and my art teacher started denying the fact that happened. From that point being, I had started looking at her, and I had set off. And the thing is, I didn't get suspended. Nothing really happened to me after I set off. I was like, look, you can act all kind. I've known you since kindergarten. You've never cussed. But we're in 5th grade now, and you start cussing. You even pointed at me. Were you telling me that what I'm saying about people is making them want to kill themselves? I've never said anything about anyone. And that's when my friend jumped in saying, yeah, she never done anything to anybody. And she had looked at my assistant principal. Like, she's actually one of the kind people. I'm surprised she even hangs out with me and my friends. And so, my art teacher had got a suspension, okay? She didn't work at the office for a while. You know how you get a timeout or something, or rounded, and they say, the time you're in timeout, think about what you've done. That's basically how it was for her. While she was suspended, she had to think about the things she done. Okay, now this was near the end of the year, so I only had her for 2 more weeks. Well, not 2 more weeks, a few months actually. 2 months and like a half. But that's when we actually had to leave school because of COVID. So I didn't see her anymore. But she kept emailing me things about art stuff. And I'm like, okay, this is usual. It's only about art. I joined her art classroom because I didn't want to seem mean. And then things set off again. But yeah, that's basically what happened. And also, I have really kind special teachers. Like, besides those two, my librarian and my music teacher were so kind. It was, no. My favorite was my music teacher, though. One day when I get a chance, if they're ever back in school, I want to go surprise him and go see him. Because he's really kind and I really miss him. Because I got a new teacher now. I got a new music teacher. But still, I miss him and I want to go see him. So, yeah. That was basically the story. I said this in my last video, but if you don't consider the last video, this is I really want a viewer set, and if you guys want to help me like get a VR set, please think about subscribing. If you're already subscribed, like, comment this video, do whatever. But also, real quick, I just want to give the shout out to the people who's been with me since the beginning. And my real beginning was when I started my Bakugo Teen Mom series. Like, you guys are the best. I'm surprised you guys are still even here. Like, you can go watch the first video and go watch my latest Bakugo video. And you guys can see how much I've evolved. Like, somebody said, actually put feelings into the characters and stuff. I've done that. I've done everything. And the thing is, I stopped reading fan fiction. Like, not actually, like, I read it in my free time. But I stopped reading fan fiction for my videos. But, yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, night, or wherever you are, and peace!